Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Code Brat. In our previous session, we learned about comparison operator, where we used to compare two different conditions. Today, in this video, we will learn more about operators, specifically about logical operators. So let's get started. So logical operators are special symbols or keywords which we use to combine or reverse multiple filtering conditions. And there are three types of logical operators here in SQL. First one is AND, second one is OR, and the third one is NOT. Let's see all these one by one. So first we'll cover AND logical operator. We will understand this with an example. Let's take plans table again. Select star from app.plans. Let's see what data is in this plan table. So we have 4 rows here, and which is having plan ID, plan name, price, and max profiles. Now I want only those plans which is having price greater than 50 and less than 100. So how will we write this in SQL? Select star from plan table. Select star from plans table where this, where price, this is the column name, price is greater than 50. I want plans which is having price greater than 50 and less than 100. So I will write again and price less than 100. When we run this, what data shall we get? Let's take the first row here, which is having price 59. So is this price 59 greater than 50? Yes, it is greater than 50. So this condition will be true. What about the second condition? Is this price 59 less than 100? Yes, it is less than 100. So both conditions are true. That means this row will be included in the output. Now what about the second row? It is having price is equal to 99. So is this price greater than 50? Yes, it is greater than 50. But is this price less than 100? Yes, this price 99 is less than 100. So here also both conditions are true. So that means this second row will also be in the output of the final table. That means this second row will also come in the output. Now what about the third row, which is having price as 149? So is this price 149 greater than 50? Yes, it is greater than 50. So this condition is true. But what about the second condition? Is this price 149 less than 100? No, it is not less than 100. So this condition is false. But this condition was true. So true and false will always result in false. True and false will always be false. So this third row will not come in the output. And what about the last row, 199? So 50 price greater than 50. This condition is true. But this condition, price less than 100, this condition is false. So again, true and false is false. So this row will also not come in the output. Let's see. We got only two rows here, 59 and 99, which satisfies both the conditions. That's why it is in the output. So that was the use of AND condition or AND logical operator. Let's see the second logical operator, which is OR. Again, we will see all the data of plans table. We have 4 rows. Now I want only those plans which is having price greater than 150 or price less than 100. Greater than 150 or price less than 100. If either of these condition is true, I shall get that output. Let's write in SQL. Select star from plans table where price, what should be the price? Greater than 150. But I want either of these condition to be true. So here I will not use and, I will use or condition here. Or price less than 100. Let's see the data. The first row, which is having price as 59. Is this condition true? Price greater than 150? No, this condition is not true. What about the second condition? Is this price 59 less than 100? Yes, 59 is less than 100. So this condition is true. So what will happen here now? The first condition was false. So false or, but this condition, the second condition was true. False or true. Here false or true will always be true. Why? Because either of these condition must be true in case of or. So if this condition is true, then the final will be true. If this condition is true, then also the final will be true. Okay. And what about false or false? Here both conditions are false. Neither of them is true. So this will result in false. And what about false, true or false? Here also this condition is true. Either of this condition is true, then it will be true. So if we run this, we will get only 3 rows. Why we got 3 rows and not the 4 rows? Let's run this. Select star from this table again and see here. This row is having price as 149 and this row we did not get in the final output of this SQL. Why? Because this 149 is not greater than 150, right? So this condition is false. And again this price is not less than 100 as well. So this condition is also false. So false or false will always be false. That's why we did not get this row in the output. We got only first, second and fourth row. So this was all about OR condition or OR logical operator. Let's see the third logical operator, which is NOT. When we want to reverse one particular condition or one particular filtering condition, we use this NOT logical operator here. Let's write this SQL here. Select star from the same table where now I want only those prices or only those plans which is having price not equal to 59. If you remember, in the previous session, we have learned about comparison operator, right? So here we can use comparison operator as well. But since we are using logical operator, I will write the logical operator here. So we will write again, select star from this table where plan, sorry, not plan, price is equal to 59. But I do not want price to be 59. I want all other outputs which is having price not equal to 59. So here I will write not. Now if you run this SQL, you will get all these 3 outputs, and if you see price here, 59 is not in the output. So that was the use of not condition here. So that was all about the logical operator. In the next video, we will learn about special symbols and range operators. Thanks for watching.